the star of a pioneer. Who is a pioneer? It's very important to know. What do we mean by a pioneer? A pioneer is somebody who initiates things. It can be a person who initiates a vision. It can be an inventor, somebody who invents things. That's a pioneer. And today we're going to talk about the star of a pioneer. And you might be watching right now, not knowing that you have that star of a pioneer. And until you understand that every man born of a woman has a star, this has nothing to do with astrology. Astrology knows these things, but they have perverted them. But it's time for Christians to know the truth, because these things are in the Bible. Everybody born of a woman has a star. When Jesus was born, the wise men saw his star, the star which was linked to the day which he was born. Because they came at that particular day when Jesus was born, there was a star. The day which you are born speaks a lot. Speaks about your star, because it's the gate of time through which you came into this world. They came and asked, where is he born? The King of the Jews. We have seen this star in the east and we have come to worship him. They knew the star of Jesus. Every man born of the woman has a star, and that star is your destiny. It speaks who you are. It speaks about the life pattern you ought to take from the day you are born till you die. Today we are going to discuss the star of a pioneer. Hello guys, thanks for watching. I'm Cleophas Wanyama, Cleo Rhythm, and this is Christian Media, where we bring you news, commentaries, Bible-based teachings, gospel music, plus many more. And if you want to donate to this ministry to support us financially, use the information on the screen and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Now, how do you know if you are a pioneer? Now, a pioneer has these traits. A pioneer is somebody who initiates projects. He's a founder. He's a visionary. Understand? He's somebody, who is selfless. If you have the star of a pioneer, you may have those gifts of inventing things. You invent ideas, be it in science, in technology, in entertainment. He's an inventor. He comes up with new things. He's an innovator. You understand? A pioneer is one who sets the pace. He sets the pace for others. He becomes the first person to start something which others come to follow later on. That is a pioneer. And it is not limited to any field. It is broad. You can be a pioneer as a politician. You can be a pioneer as somebody who is in technology, science and technology. You can be a pioneer as a minister of the gospel. You can be a pioneer as a businessman. When you have this star is different, because pioneers they give birth to new things. They give birth to new ideas. They give birth to new visions. They give birth to new dreams. They are a sense of hope to the people. They give people hope. They inspire others. They inspire change. A pioneer inspires change. A pioneer brings about revival. Anywhere there is a pioneer, things are being revived. He knows how to stir up people. He knows how to inspire people. That's a pioneer. He's a visionary. He carries a vision. He sees what others don't see. He's able to see ahead. Why? Because he has a star of a pioneer. He's a founder. He begins something. He's a founder of something. He's a founder. So those are the traits of a pioneer. Now, how do you know if you are a pioneer? How do you know? Now, pioneers are born on a Monday. On a Sunday. Pioneers are born on a Sunday. How do you know if you are born on a Sunday? Before I get into that, I'd like you to know that there are 7 stars of God. In the book of Revelation, tells us about the 7 stars of God. God has got 7 stars. Each and every person who is born into this world possesses one of these stars. You cannot possess 2 stars. You only have 1 star. And you have one of the 7 stars. And these 7 stars are connected to the 7 days of a week, from Sunday to Saturday. Because it was from the first week which God created the earth. Now, how do you know if you are born on a Sunday? Now, you go to the calendar of the day which you are born. If you are born in 1980, if you're born in 1990, if you're born the year 2000, go to the exact calendar of the day which you're born. You can Google it. After you found the calendar of the day which you're born, go to the month and the date, and then check which day of the week does the date which you are born fall in. If it falls on a Sunday, no, you are a pioneer. You have these traits in you. That's how you know your destiny. That's how you know your star. These are patterns written in the Word of God. They are written in the Bible. This has nothing to do with astrology. If you think this is astrology or numerals, something to do with numbers, you are wrong. This has nothing to do with astrology. This is purely biblical. That's how you know. That's how you know your life pattern. Because every person comes into this world, passes through the gates of time. Your birthday speaks a lot. Your birthday. That's why your ID has it. Your birth certificate has it. Your passport has it. Your life is measured by time. So, if you are pioneer, these are the traits. These are the traits. Now, when you marry somebody who's a pioneer, that person is selfless. If you marry a pioneer, that person is selfless. He's patient. If somebody has a vision, and visions don't just come to pass overnight. They take time. So when somebody is a pioneer, God gives him the ability to be patient. God gives him the ability to wait, the ability to tarry, the ability to endure challenges. If you marry somebody who is a pioneer, who was born on a Sunday, inside that person they'll have the traits of being patient, of perseverance, and which is very much needed in marriage. So you ought to know whom are you relating with. You need to know the person next to you, the person whom you are working with. If you are an employer, you need to know the people whom I'm employing. What destinies do they carry? And these stars, these destinies, they end up affecting their lives. They affect their output. They affect their productivity. God told Jeremiah, before I formed you, I knew you, and I ordained you to be a prophet. Now, these are the life patterns which follows people who are pioneers. Now, how do you know about this? Now, you go to the book of Genesis. Go to the book of Genesis. Genesis has the life pattern of how God created the earth. Now, Sunday, it was the first day of creation. What did God say during the first day of creation? Now, whatever God said on the first day of creation, that's when you get the interpretation of the life pattern of somebody who was born on the first day of creation, which was Sunday. Now, the Bible says it was darkness, and the Spirit of the Lord moved upon the earth, and God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. You see, light is it signifies vision. You can see now because there's light. That's what I say. He's a visionary. He's a visionary man. It's a beginner, because that's the time where God began creation. So it has something to do with being a pioneer, beginning things, initiating projects. If you're a manager, if you have a company and you want to send people to initiate projects, you should look for pioneers, because they have it inside their system. It is wired inside their system, the grace to go and initiate projects. And these things, they work inside a person, whether they are born again or not. They work inside a person. And if they are not working, there is one reason: your star has been stolen or your star has been tampered with. If you find yourself, you are born on a Sunday and these traits are not in you, just know that your star has been stolen or the star has been tampered with. That's for sure. Now, example, a very, very good example of people who are born on a Sunday. People like Mike Jordan. Mike Jordan was born on a Sunday. Now, Michael Jordan was the first black person, to shine in the NBA. There have been so many black people play NBA before him, but now Michael Jordan, who was the one who, is like a pioneer. because it is from Mike Jordan where we have people like Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, who came as an inspiration. They were inspired by Michael Jordan. Because you cannot talk about basketball without mentioning Michael Jordan. He has that star. He has the star of being a pioneer. He became a pioneer in the basketball. Now, we have people like Bishop T.D. Jakes. Bishop T.D. Jakes was among the first black preachers, to become so popular and to become so big. I know there's so many preachers, black preachers who came after him, but T.D. Jakes was one of the black ministers who stood up in our generation. Now, these are examples of people, of pioneers, people who were born on a Sunday. And I would like you to know that these stars, they work. Either you're born again or not born again, they are God-given. Even the people whom you claim they're in Illuminati, whatever gift which is working in them is not from the devil. The Bible says every good and perfect gift comes from God. So guys, are you a pioneer? Check yourself out. This is the star of a pioneer. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.